Oh, good morning, everybody. We're playing some Minecraft again, and it's Villager Day. Trading with I got a bunch more villagers here. We're gonna try to get the rest of them done, and probably make some decisions coming up here real soon about this room and about trying to get this room as nice as we can. See which one of these guys links to this? That one over there. Okay. So I'll throw this guy here. Oh, I hope I sneezed, or I hope I got my mute button. I don't know if I did. If I sneeze once ever, I'm cool with it. If I sneeze a second time, then that means today could be a miserable day where I have allergies like crazy. Ugh. Anyway, well, we'll see what happens, because the first sneeze puts me on guard for that next sneeze, and yikes. Okay. All right. So this is I've been trading with these guys, trying to get all these guys up to expert level. Just so I can trade all of this free tropical fish. Now that these chunks are loaded, I'm getting free tropical fish like crazy. It's awesome. Back up. Just make... Oh, I didn't like that. Hold on. I thought I saw a particle over there, but I don't think I did. I think maybe he just refreshed his trade me. I don't know. All right. Let's fill this up. I get lots of raw cod from the. Am I just shy? Darn it, I am. I'm just barely shy. I get lots of raw cod from the Guardian farm, but still always like running a little bit shy on it. I've just been throwing it away. I know it's a food source, but not one I'm ever gonna eat. I have better food sources, honestly. And then we're going to see how many more villagers. This would have been done. This last group probably would have finished it off, except for I've gotten like 4 nitwits recently. It really stinks. Really bad luck. Oh, that's a master. Journeyman, this guy, okay. There we go. And then once you get to the tropic fish, you can max it out, and now we're good. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 more. I've been bringing them in groups of 5. So we need 5 more of these dudes. It usually doesn't take all that long. Now I'm not going to make them grow up on camera. In fact, I have a couple other plans that we can do down here while we're waiting, because I have a bunch of copper that we can start to do, because I do want to use some like copper grading and make this place look all bunkery and stuff, which will be cool. But first let's feed these guys. Oh, they already have food in there. Let's sleep then and get them breeding. Well, I'm taking my last final today, my last one of the semester. I'm going to study for 1 hour starting at 9 a.m. for me. I'm going to stay from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. That's the plan, and then I'm just going to take it no matter what, because I've been like kind of waiting. It's like, oh, maybe there's more I can learn. There's more, there's more I can learn. Blah 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 blah. At some point, you just got to rip the Band-Aid off and just take it, So I'm going to take it. I'm going to stay for 1 more hour, go over all the quizzes and exams from this whole semester, read them once, make sure I am ready, and then I'll take it at 10 o'clock. It's a 3-hour final, so I'll take that, and then I'm going to be done for the semester, which will be honestly, just such a relieving thing to be done with this semester. It's been a lot. It's been a lot more than I really thought it was going to be going into graduate school. Honestly, it's been kind of shocking how much more it was. Come on, villagers. We're still on pace to get this. It takes about, I don't know, what about like 35 to 40 days to get 25 villagers. So I still have 25 more to go, and then I'll have my 100 fisherman villager all set to go, which will be really nice to be done with this project. Then we can just make it look all fancy and nice and beautiful and stuff, but there we go. Have a good trip. Next, it'll be nice to have these guys in, because the Emerald factory aspect of this will just be amazing. Like, I'll just be able to get with, you know, it takes a few minutes. You got to trade all those trades, but like, it'll take just a few minutes to get, like, honestly, like all the emeralds that I could want. And with 100 villagers, my thought is, by the time I get around, because villagers refresh in 20 minutes, back to 1 emerald again. So by the time, if I just go in order, by the time I get back and around all my villagers, then I'm going to have another round ready to go, because I think it'll probably take 20 minutes. One more thing that I probably want to do, though, is I want to move my beacon in 5 blocks, which is going to be kind of a pain. It's going to be a little bit of a pain, but it's just the one beacon on the wheat side is just slightly, it's slightly outside of the beacon range to replant all my wheat with speed, which is one of the really nice things that you can do over here on the bedrock side, is you can replant with speed. So I'd like to have that done, but whatever, I'm not in a big rush for that. Is this guy, you know what? Maybe this guy's too close. Get him go all the way, maybe. I don't know. You usually get another one to spawn a little faster than that. I don't think they're out of food. There was food laying on the ground. Okay, we'll just go 5 of these dudes. I am probably going to want to get... Yeah, I'm going to need more rails. Not a lot more, but... I wonder if I have enough stuff to do that right here. I bet I do. Do I have sticks? I don't. I don't have sticks. Well... I guess we'll do some brewing. Another thing, man, I can't wait. My next 100 villager area will definitely be clerics. That'll be really nice. I think I'll put them under Luminar. Now the problem with that is, I'm gonna have to make absolutely sure that I don't have any villager workstations. Because if you even have one workstation, they'll link to it, and it'll mess up your entire thing. Yesterday, I have to admit, as sort of, you know, meh as I kind of am about the Mounts of Mayhem drop, yesterday I heard a different sound than I've ever heard, like kind of a weird bubbling sound. I looked up and there was a Nautilus right up there. That was I have to admit, that was really cool. It was cool to see. I do have a really cool plan for Atlantis that I think will be really fun, but man, that's way down the road. I want to do like an underwater, like Rapture build from not exactly that, but like with like from BioShock. That would be so cool. I love the atmosphere of BioShock. I don't love first-person shooters that much, but man, the atmosphere of that game is so awesome. There's one. I heard you, little villager. Okay, there we go. 2 more. 2 more and then we're finally... finally done with this. I want to add some cross beams. I was thinking about using pale oak. Maybe, like, to get white, like, white cross beams going across. I thought that might look cool. Because I want to use the gray for, like, a base and have some, like tough splotches and all that kind of stuff. But then I don't want it to all be gray. I want to use, like, copper, like, different colors, like, particularly greens. I think green walls just give a certain sort of 70s aesthetic that could be really cool. Okay, 2 more. Let's go, baby. And then we're going to be 75, man. We're going to be 75 villagers done with only 25 to go. This is pretty painless, honestly. This is pretty painless as far as it goes. Like, now that I have a system with the cured, or, you know, with the zombie to infect them and all that kind of stuff, it's pretty easy. Yesterday, when I was taking study breaks, I just threw on I'm watching American Horror Story on Prime, and I just threw that on and then just knocked out, well, most of these villagers, so it wasn't bad at all. There's another. Come on, get in your cart, bro. Because they walk right out this cart. They pathfind right out the gate every time. There he is. See? Boom. The most painful part is waiting 20 minutes for them to grow up. But we won't wait for that on live stream, because I can do that while I'm studying my last gas for my final. I can just have them sort of growing up, and then go. I think what we'll do is probably go collect wheat. I want to do an experiment with my fortune hoe and wheat, and see how many more seeds I get if I fortune hoe the whole batch. I bet we get a lot more seeds. I don't know what the return is. I don't think you get more wheat when you do that for beetroot and for wheat. I'm pretty convinced that you only get... I'm going to throw some food. That you only get more seeds and not the others. Oh, there's a baby right there. I'm not going to feed them. There's a baby right there. He just needs to pathfind up. Come on, bro. They're in bed. Darn it. Ah, they can go to bed, but I can't. Look at that zombie. Oh, he wants to eat them so bad. Look at him up there. I'm glad I did this. It's like a dumb little thing. Took a couple minutes, but it's nice to have natural light in there. Alright, little baby. You need to go out of here. Oh, village. These guys are such idiots, man. There he is. Now he just needs a pathfind. He'll probably go right to those stairs. That's probably why they walk out. They want to go to the stairs and go up around to get to their friends. There he is. All right. 25 villagers. It's fitting they have the derpy. Yeah, they are so dumb. They're so incredibly dumb and painfully dumb. Like, I don't want them to be smart, but man, there's got to be a balance, right? Is it tangled? Man, my eyes are going. All right, so while these guys are growing, I'm going to... Yeah, look at that, man. 75 villagers. Done! Oh, Brienne, how's it going? I got 75 out of my 100 villagers for my my first of my massive massive villager trading areas. And now... Oh, no, I'm going in the wrong place. Now, you know, darn it, I want to leave this stuff over here. Now, we're going to go and do a little bit of a science experiment here. But I have to put this stuff down. Okay, got my cures. And these, okay. All right, now here's what I want to know. I want to know, if I use my Fortune Hoe, how many more wheat, how many more seeds I get. I updated the game, updated my server, and already have a few Nautilus, and I haven't seen a single zombie horse. You know what, yesterday I was in here waiting for villagers to grow up, and I heard a sound I had never heard, like a bubbly sound, and I looked up and there was a Nautilus swimming right over there in the ocean. It's cool. It's cool to see. I'm not super interested in this drop of all the drops, but you know, it's fine. It's good. All right, so all right, let's go up here and really? Okay. All right, here's what I want to know. I'm going to do this with just a bare hand and see how many seeds I get. Now, I'm aware that some could potentially drop in the hopper, but I think I'm probably catching most of them. All right, I got a stack plus 37. Dude, can I just tell you something about birds? I know it's kind of random, but blue jays are jerks. I have a bird feeder right outside my window where a lot of different birds used to come to, and there's this one blue jay that every time any other bird goes to it, the blue jay comes down, swoops out of the sky, and scares away the little birds. So it's the only one I ever see. All right, here we go. Now, we'll see how many seeds I get if I use my Fortune Hoe. I got a stack plus 37. Oh my goodness, look how many more I'm getting. Look at that, I'm already into 3... Dude, basically double. Double. Double? I went from a stack, let's say a stack and a half, right? A stack 37 is pretty darn close to stack 32. And here I got over 3 stacks. That's double. Wow. Well, okay. Science done. It is much better to use a Fortune Hoe on seeds. You get double the return? What? I never knew blue jays were such jerks, but yeah, they are jerks, man. I mean, really, like, he will not let any other bird feed from my bird feeder. So I've taken it's right beside a window, right where I work. So every time he scares away another bird, I tap on the glass and scare him away. So there. Well, taste your own medicine, you blue jay jerk. I put a bird feeder right outside my window here where I sit in my office all day long because I like to look at different birds. I don't want to see the same jerk every time eating my seed. Also, those birds are huge and they eat a ton of seeds. A ton. Now, the other nice thing about doing it this way, now this is going to be obviously much slower, but for getting double the seeds, given that I want to plant a lot of wheat farms up top, oops, is I'm gonna have to move my beacon in closer. I have heard that I need more than one feeder with actually more than one type of feed too. Hey, good morning, Wolven Mother. How's it going? I just got my 75th villager brought in. They're not cured and traded with yet. The last 5 aren't, but so that'll come in time. But 75 villagers, only 25 to go. I'll do that. I might just knock that out today after my final. I kind of feel motivated to just be like kind of done with this. I do want to decorate the room and stuff too, but you know, if I can get at least 75 of these done, that'd be a nice thing. Because I am keeping an eye on the time. You know, it's 7 day 729 of the 1,000-day block. And I would like to get to a good world download point, you know, for day 18,000, you know. A lot of the nicer songbirds like stuff with berries in the mix. Just keep away from anywhere you don't want to be fertilized thoroughly. Ugh. Yeah, doesn't sound that pleasant. Look how many more seeds I'm getting. This is crazy. With Fortune, this is totally worth it. Wow. I really need to fix this. In fact, actually, you know, one way I could fix this that would help a little bit would be add water streams going in. Because then if one of them got full, but not the one next to it, then the water stream would push it to the next open one. I know it wouldn't be absolutely perfect, but it missed a couple spots. It did. What happened there? Did I go outside the row? Usually you can run. Missed another spot. Usually you can run. Did something happen? Did they change planting speed? Oh, of course. Oh man. I'll tell you what, Wolven Mother, we talked about them taking away bedrock stuff. If this happened, I'd be so mad. Did they take away that I can plant running at speed? Because I know the Java people can't do this, but I have been able to. Oh, that was never an issue. Did they slow down planting on Bedrock? Oh, what? Yeah, but not on Bedrock. On Java, that happened. But on Bedrock, you could always do this. With a speed beacon and sprinting, you could plant. Because, like, did they patch this? Oh, no, that was fine. That row went fine, and I didn't do anything. Okay. Maybe it's just a little bit of lag or something. I mean, there is a lot of stuff going on in this bunker. What? How'd that happen? So they gave Java different size salmon and took away sprint from plant. I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did or not, but sprint planting has been a thing. That's kind of why I did the bunker down here, was for sprint planting in particular, because that's such a huge advantage. Okay, let me see. Looks like it's all good. Okay, looks like it's all good. Wow, I gotta say, you know what, obviously I knew that doing it with a Fortune Hoe would be better. I did not think it'd be literally twice as good. That's a crazy difference. I thought it would be, you know, I don't know, 20% or something. Man, oh, okay. Yeah, twice as many seeds. I mean, it's worth the time. And with being able to sprint, honestly, it's not that much more time than just, well, it's literally double as much time. But I don't have to go get more seeds, which is actually kind of nice. Speed beacons, pretty amazing. I'm suspecting that maybe it's just like a little hint of lag running in this area. I am running with Vibrant Visuals at look at that. I am running with Vibrant Visuals at maximum render distance. And there's a lot of stuff with like all these crops and sheep and everything else growing down here. So that it is oh no, don't it is possible. Sure, it won't do now that you're watching closely, yeah. Wait till you see, Brienne, have you seen the haunted house? I'm gonna head over there in a couple minutes. I'll show you the progress on the haunted biome. It's starting to come along. That's why I'm gathering all this wheat, because I want to plant fields outside of it, like in the near the supporters kingdom. What's that place called again? I can't wait till they add a redstone block for replanting crops. Yeah, I do feel like that will come at some point with the sort of the way that things have gone. Or actually, you know what I think it'll be, Trey? I think it'll be a mob. Like, I bet they... I know that farmer villagers already can do that, but I bet they make a mob that specifically... Well, I guess that would just be what farmer villagers do. I mean, honestly, if you wanted to do it all with villagers, it wouldn't be that bad to do. I've got this whole area is like it's all work in progress here. I've got to figure out how to make this a little bit smoother. I don't even have stairs going in between. As I've been digging out the perimeter to make this as big as I can, I have not been doing a great job. Keeping up with like the infrastructure of all that. All right, let's do one more inventory. I just want a new crop like corn or rice. Yes, that's exactly what I want. I want a new crop specifically like corn or rice. Yeah, I want that. I want that really bad. Yeah, that would be so nice. Just to have like, I mean, just one or two more crops, which would be, I gotta think, pretty easy to add. And, you know, just for like those of us who like world building and like to build, you know, big fields and stuff like that, like, just throw us a bone, man. Like, I don't need the crop to do anything special, you know, I don't. I just want a new crop. Look at that. I'm missing spaces again. I just want a crop. Just for, like, pure aesthetics in crop fields. That's all I want. Just for farmers' delight? Yeah. Yeah, I miss that. I miss, like, all the different, like, the fruit trees. Like, all those... Oh, look at this. What is this lag? Why is it... It's so random. Like, it'll go for a long patch of not missing any, and then... I've never had this issue. As many times as I've planted these big wheat fields that I have here with the speed beacon, I've never had the issue of missing some. Like, literally, like any. Not even once. Now, that one I didn't miss any. Maybe the trick is you have to look straight down. Just to avoid any lag issues. From if it is that. I don't know. Because you showed up? Yeah, maybe. I heard that. That was on me. I definitely left the path. I want to make a cozy mod pack for my survival series, but I'm in a motivational rut. Well, you've been going super duper hard on school. I saw that. Look at that. It missed so many this time. Oh, I'm going crazy right now. Alright, we'll just do like 1 or 2 more. Fill up my inventory one more time, and then that'll be 4 shulkers, and we'll go see if we can plant a couple fields. Yeah. I mean, you know, anytime you're using your brain to work, whether it's school or the work of being creative or the work of making videos or whatever, you're still using that executive functioning bit to work your brain as hard as it'll work. You know, I mean, you need to watch some sports or watch some TV or something. You know, find something that's away from all that once you finish your last class here. I've got one that makes my computer try to go to the moon to start up. Man, sometimes when you guys talk about modded, it makes me really miss and want to play modded, but I don't know. I'm still just so sort of motivated by the vanilla side of things. All right. So, let's see. All right. You get them all? That's all I got. Okay. All right, let's go check out the haunted house. I'll show you guys the progress on it. I cannot get enough of the atmosphere. Okay, let's go check out the, we'll go head out to the haunted house and see if we can get some, oh boy. Oh boy, I'm getting some stuttering. Hey, new update. Hold it. Why are these showing again? These were definitely off. What is happening right now? These were off. The update is re-showing my structure blocks. Hold on. I'll see you, Treya. Hey, Andy. Show bounding box. Seriously? The update just randomly turned all the show bounding boxes on? Why would it do that? Well, if this is the only pain, I guess, of the new update, I guess I can handle it, but this is stupid. Yeah, I used the Happy Gas a ton to build the island of Luminar. I tried to use it to build these trees, but honestly, I found it to be more annoying than not. It was just so slow. Any more? No, just not all of them. Of course, not all of them. Just some. Just some. It just turned on some bounding boxes. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, fine. You can't interact with structure blocks in survival. So anytime you want to edit them or click them or anything, you have to be in creative. Yeah. All right, so we'll head out to the fields of the haunted house. Another thing I would like to do, but I don't think I'm going to get to it this block, but I'd like to change out the sides, just the side blocks with blue ice. I'm doing my last final today. I'm going to stay for one more hour at 9 o'clock, and then just take it and see what happens. I feel like I'm pretty ready. Like, I have like 1,200 note cards on Quizlet that I've been studying. And I feel like I know almost all of them. I rarely miss one. So I feel like I'm pretty good on that. The scary part for me is going to be the case study section where they're like short answer, where it's like, you know, a patient comes in. I have my last final for this semester of graduate school. It's my medical SLP class. It's challenging. It's really challenging. All the rest, I got A's in everything else. Everything else is no problem. Got very, very high A's in everything except for this medical class. And right now I have a 94. And you know, I worked hard all semester. I don't want to blow it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go hard for a 94 on my hardest class all semester and then get in the final and do so badly that I end up getting an 80, a B, you know? So there we go. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'll see what happens. So here's the current progress. What do you think? It's our haunted house biome. Failwind, that's the name of this place. So we're outside of Failwind. Brienne, you recognize this. Finally expanding in some infrastructure out here. This whole haunted house is for a moss farm. I have a couple slime rivers and crevices. Starting to work on with adding in all the custom trees and stuff. Still have a long way to go on adding in like the hanging dead moss, but I got a couple of these green crevices. I replaced the whole river. I got the whole river with just dirt, so we can make that look a little nicer at some point. Here. It's coming along. Long way to go still on this biome, but I still need to do the like the driveway, bring in a whole bunch of mossy cobble and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're getting there. Anyway, but right now I'm just working on these fields. Try and get all these fields planted so people can eat. Anyway, how you guys doing? How's everything? Building anything cool? I have been struggling a little bit coming up with more creepy stuff to put in the haunted biome. I know I want to do a graveyard. That's pretty obvious and generic, I guess. But I want to do a graveyard. I've been trying to come up with, I don't know, with more creepy stuff to just kind of fill the space. Like, I don't know exactly what kind of ground cover would be ideal yet. So I thought about maybe mushrooms. Like, mushrooms I think can maybe be a little bit creepy. One chunk mob farm for vintage. Okay. I just registered for Hightail yesterday. Very excited about that. Certainly I'll be playing I'll be starting a Forever World in Hightail whenever that goes. A real Forever World, not like what people claim is a Forever World. Have you seen people writing? I think I've complained about this before, but putting Forever World that's a hardcore world. The only person on Earth that can claim that is probably Linksy, because he's 55,000 days into his hardcore world. Other than that, a hardcore world is not a forever world, liars. But I'm looking forward. I'm very much looking forward to Hytale. I think that game just it has a really cool aesthetic. I think they're going to be adding a lot of stuff to it that's really interesting. And yeah, I'm really looking forward. I'm going to buy it for me and my kids. So we'll be playing it. We'll be playing it together. They're very excited about it too. And I love the idea of that you can take your character with your stuff from your world into someone else's world. That's unbelievably cool. The demos for the creative mods are nice. You talking about for Hytale? I haven't seen. Oh, maybe I did. Like where you can copy structures and all that kind of stuff. Is that what you're talking about? Tanisha is 6 years. You know what? She's up there too. She's like 25,000 days, something in that range too. But you know, those two in particular, I give them more credit because they stream literally every second of their world on Twitch. So you know it's legit because literally every single thing they do. There are other people that will come out of the woodwork and put out videos like, you know, 40,000 days hardcore, but they do it all off camera. So like, if you die, you load up a backup or you change the NBT world file, and all of a sudden you never died, you know? So I just find that to be a little hard to believe. But when you stream every second live on Twitch, that's an entirely different thing. You're right. I should include Tanisha. Tanisha's been going at that for a really long time too. You know, I never would have started the Java world ever if they didn't dramatically change world gen so much in 1.18. And I'll be totally honest, I kind of still wish I didn't. I wish I had just pruned the chunks and then allowed, you know, and just, you know, made custom stuff rather than restarting. But you know, too late for that. That was 6 years ago, or no, like what, 4 years ago, probably. But it is what it is. I wish I had just been playing in Tovlin basically the whole time. But I just felt like the world generation that was in Caves and Cliffs was just so dramatically different, and it is. I mean, I'm not wrong. It is so dramatically different that it would have been very hard to maintain the same world. Though Dallas did it. A few people have done it. Not very many though. Like Germ has a world that's that old, but he's like brought his builds into the new generation and stuff, including using like a data pack for world biomes and stuff like that. Some of the transitions from pre to after and saying, yeah, I watched that with Dallas. It's got my hope. Oh yeah, I'm very, very, very excited and hopeful for Hytale for sure. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. That means it's time for me. I'm going to study for 1 hour. I'm going to take my damn final and be done. So I will see you guys on the other side of my final. I might stream this afternoon if I'm feeling it afterwards. I don't know. But I'm going to go do my business. Okay? Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Nice to talk to y'all.